You wake up, same routine, same problems, same life. You scroll through social media watching others win while you're trapped in the same cycle, month after month, year after year. You've tried everything. Motivation videos, New Year resolutions, productivity hacks. But here's the brutal truth. You're not stuck because you lack motivation. You're stuck because you're fighting the wrong battle. The ancient samurai understood something about human nature that modern society has completely forgotten. And once you understand this principle, everything changes. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you why you're really stuck and the counterintuitive samurai method that breaks you free. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Invisible Prison. The Modern Trap. Let me tell you about a samurai concept called Shi-ni-gao, the face of death. But before we get there, you need to understand what's actually keeping you stuck. Most people think they're stuck because of external circumstances. Bad job, no money, wrong city, toxic relationships. But here's what the samurai discovered over centuries of warfare and discipline. External circumstances don't trap you. Your response to them does. The comfort paradox. In feudal Japan, samurai warriors lived by a code called Bushido. But here's what most people don't know. The hardest battle a samurai ever fought wasn't against an enemy. It was against himself. The great samurai Miyamoto Musashi wrote, "The warrior's greatest enemy is his own comfort." Think about your life right now. You're not stuck because life is hard. You're stuck because you've made being stuck comfortable. You hate your job, but it pays the bills. You want to start that business, but the security of a paycheck feels safer. You dream of change, but the pain of staying the same isn't quite painful enough yet. This is the invisible prison, not made of bars, but of comfort. The enemy within. The samurai had a practice called misogi, ritual purification through discomfort. They would stand under freezing waterfalls at dawn, not because they enjoyed suffering, but because they understood a truth we've forgotten. Growth and comfort cannot coexist. Every single day you choose comfort over growth, you're choosing to stay stuck. Not tomorrow, not someday, today. Your mind will tell you, "I'll start when I'm ready, when I have more money, when the timing is right." But the samurai knew, the timing is never right. The conditions are never perfect. The fear never goes away. So what did they do? Chapter 2. The Samurai Solution. Shi-ni-gao, living with death. Here's where everything shifts. The samurai lived by a principle called memento mori, remember death. Every morning, they meditated on their own death. Not to be morbid, but to be free. When you truly accept that you will die, something remarkable happens. All the trivial fears that keep you stuck suddenly lose their power. Fear of failure? You're going to die anyway. Fear of judgment? They'll forget about you after you're gone. Fear of starting over? Every day you wait is a day you'll never get back. The samurai called this state Mushin, no mind, a state of absolute clarity where fear cannot cloud your judgment. The 3 Samurai Principles. Let me give you the exact framework the samurai used to break free from being stuck. Principle 1. Kaizen, small daily death. The samurai didn't try to transform overnight. They practiced dying to their old self a little bit each day. Here's how you apply this. Every single day, do one thing that kills your comfort. One phone call you're afraid to make. One workout when you want to quit. 1 hour on your dream when Netflix is calling. Not massive change. Micro death to your old self. Daily. Principle 2. Mushin. Empty mind. Clear action. Your mind is your enemy when you're stuck. It creates endless stories about why you can't move forward. The samurai solution? Stop thinking. Start moving. They had a saying. The sword that cuts the enemy is the sword that cuts through hesitation. You don't need more planning, more research, more readiness. You need to cut through the mental fog and take the first step, then the next, then the next. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. Principle 3. Shoshin, beginner's mind. Here's the secret that keeps people stuck forever. They're afraid to be bad at something new. You want to start a business, but you're not an entrepreneur. You want to get fit, but you're not athletic. You want to create, but you're not talented. The samurai approach? Embrace being terrible. Every master was once a disaster. Every expert was once ignorant. The only difference between them and people who stay stuck is that they were willing to be embarrassingly bad at something until they got good. The 72-hour rule. The samurai had a battlefield principle. When a decision needed to be made, act within 72 hours, or it becomes a dream, not a plan. Here's your challenge. Within 72 hours of watching this video, take one concrete action toward the thing you're stuck on. Not perfect action, not huge action, just action. Send that email, make that call, buy that domain, book that gym session, whatever it is you've been avoiding. Because here's the truth the samurai understood. The universe rewards action, not intention. True. So here's where we are. You now understand why you're stuck. Not because of your circumstances, but because you've chosen comfort over growth. And you now have the ancient samurai solution. Live like you're going to die, because you are. Act with clarity, not hesitation. Embrace being a beginner, and give yourself 72 hours to prove you're serious. The samurai believed that a warrior's death should be meaningful, but they understood something deeper. A warrior's life should be lived so fully that death becomes irrelevant. You have one life, one chance, one shot at this. Stop being stuck. Start being alive. If this resonated with you, subscribe for more ancient wisdom that actually works in modern life. Drop a comment telling me what action you'll take in the next 72 hours. Remember, the samurai didn't hope for a better life. They created it. Now go create yours.